Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's Matt with Green Bar Trading. Now, before I get started, you guys obviously just saw my intro video. This intro video was made by somebody in our Discord. Just what a nice, amazing thing to do for the channel. So Brett in our Discord that took the time out to make that for me and for the channel and give back to this channel is just, it's so nice. Very, very nice of you, Brett. So I do thank you so much for that. And, you know, getting into the markets today, right? What were we looking for? Well, we're looking for those big gappers in the morning, hopefully on a good catalyst, some nice news, something to drive price up. And we saw this morning in the pre-market session a very, very nice looking stock. This stock had a great catalyst, right? So there's criteria that need to be checked off. It has to have a good catalyst, good news. It's got to be a low float. It has to have a lot of volume where all the other day traders are looking at this one and all the eyes are on that specific stock. So you have those criteria and all of them were hit with our pre-market stock that was gapping up. And that is the one that I went into Discord. I alerted Discord of this potential mover. It was hitting all our criteria, something that we want to get involved with. So that is where I'll pick it up here in a second. But first, I'm going to share the money maker. So today was another small win. These are very small, yes. It's consistent, right? When you have consistency and you have learned the way of the market, whatever you want to do in your own account, you can do. You want to put on more risk, you get a higher reward. And that's all it is. Trading in general, if you want to trade full-time. Now, I'm just trading part-time, although I do take trades almost every day, but a full-time trader would definitely be scaling up. So this $16.62 could be $1,600. And that all that is just increasing your risk, increasing your share size. That's it. But the bottom line of this channel is how to be consistent, how you can get consistent and then just increase your share size. And by getting consistent, there is so much you have to do to get there. You have to follow your rules. Every trader out there should have a set of rules that you follow and work on those. So you don't want to break them. And listen, we're all human. I would be totally lying to you if I didn't break any rules. I mean, that's very, very difficult to be a perfect human being. Oh, seltzer is so refreshing. So anyway, being a perfect trader is not possible. I don't care how good you are. You're just not going to be perfect. But you have to do your best to follow rules. That is how you will get consistent in your trading gains on an overall picture. So anyway, let's just get into ENTX. ENTX was the stock this morning that had amazing news. And I'll pull that one up. This is the SPY. All right, so ENTX pre-market. This is where I scalped it. At this point right here, I don't like to hold anything going into the market, into the open. So once this was past 9 o'clock, it did still provide a lot of room to the upside. Now I know this. I could have increased my share size, but this thing was ripping up and ripping down. I did not want to not have an area where I could stop out, because in pre-market, you can't set a stop. So you just have to do it, you know, while you're watching it. And some of these flushes can be pretty big. So in pre-market, I never take big size. I'll take big size in the regular market hours, and I'll just set a stop. And it's as simple as that. I don't know what I was doing around here, but this was a move that it hit our Momo scanner. It was hitting high of day. It produced some amazing trades. It did have this absolutely disgusting flush. Now, this is a 1 minute chart. I'm on this like tiny little box here. Let me move this. Bear with me for one moment. I'm going to put it on the 1 minute. That way we can zoom in and look at this a little bit better. Okay, so pre-market, 8 a.m. We got a news catalyst. Let's go back and look at the news catalyst. Here it is, 8:30. Great, excellent phase 2. Now, the only thing better than phase 2 is phase 3. So you'll see phase 1 data come out, and you won't get as good of moves. Phase 2 is even better, and phase 3 is just knock it out of the park. Great catalyst. But this had its catalyst. So I was very comfortable trading this stock because of the catalyst. But if you see now, as I'm making this video, it's almost 1:30. Price is now at $6.40. Well, that's lower than I sold my last position on. While it did rip up here, you don't want to get caught holding the bag. That's very, very important when you're trading these stocks. Do not get caught holding into a dump, because all they do, because up here, now the stock could be worth that. I don't know. It was, you know, a good catalyst. But this volume that you see, these volumes that you see that are making these stocks absolutely rip up, you know, 100% in one day, that's all day trading. And then day traders will sell. And then you'll have this. Now, these are some bag holders here that are always hoping that it'll get back to where they entered. See, there was a lot of volume up here, a lot of volume. So then it just keeps selling off. You have some shorts that are covering big wins here if they shorted up here. It's just not good to bag hold anything. Realize what you're trading. You're trading something that was up 80%, 90% on the day. Don't overstay your welcome. It's really very important that you guys learn this. It's tough to take a loss. I totally get it, but it's just not worth, you know, holding the bag and hoping that it comes back to you, because it's just not realistic. And you could end up blowing up an account that way. If you've watched me long enough, you know that I am so against. Now, you're saying, obviously, why would you want to blow up an account? I don't feel like any beginner trader has to blow an account up. But you hear it all over YouTube about how these traders, I blew up 2 accounts, I blew up 3 accounts. It's not necessary. Learn the right way. Now, it might get frustrating seeing on Twitter or wherever on social media people making a tremendous amount of money, and then you want to take extra risk Don't do that until you're ready to do that. Day trading and getting consistent, it takes an extremely long time. It takes extreme discipline. I mean, you have to be a very, very disciplined person to day trade, and especially getting consistent, remaining consistent. The discipline to follow rules is so important. So anyway, guys, this is the trades I took pre-market. Getting into them, it was holding up this level. Now I'm watching it. I didn't get in on the initial move. You very rarely get in on an initial move unless you happen to be sitting here and seeing the news come out right here and being quick enough to just buy. But a lot of times news that comes out tanks. Doesn't do this. So nobody, I mean, you can, but it's very hard to get in on this first move. Anyway, it got up here and then it started to base out. Right here, I got in anticipating a 5-minute candle break. This right here at 9 o'clock, I was anticipating that. First 5-minute candle to make a new high. It didn't go right away. I cut the trade. You can see what happened here and why the 5-minute is so important. If I just had a little more patience, I would have had an outstanding trade. So this was cut this first trade was just cut way too early. That was not traded well. It was a $3 win. It was just traded not good. I should have just waited this one out a little bit and had some patience with it. It was holding up. There was no reason why I couldn't have held into this next minute. And then I would have seen the volume pour in and I would have gotten a nice win there. So anyway, after that, this is key. Instead of feeling FOMO and buying up here, which is what most beginners will do, I wait for the pullback. So instead of buying at 76 or 75, I wait for the pullback and the first 1-minute candle that gives you a new high, I get in and out. This trade was like maybe 3 seconds. That's how fast level 2 was just running at that point. I got in and out so quick, and I'm glad I got out there because price came all the way back down to 639. That's why I like to scalp. Now, I could have just kept holding and holding and holding and holding and holding, you know, all the way down to here and then waiting and hoping for that. That's just not the way that you should trade. You can easily have taken trades around this point. And now, let me just put this in. Hang on 1 second. I should have had this in there. When this broke through VWAP on the downside, I was saying to myself and Discord at the time that it looked really weak. Now, unless it reclaimed VWAP, it could have tanked here. It could have started the sell-off right here and never given a move. Instead of getting this excellent move here of almost $2, it could have just tanked. So I don't like trading these stocks when they're under VWAP, especially at the time I had drawn out. I'll show you guys here because I was doing a little technicals on it. I had drawn out this, I'm trying to get it level, this level right here. This was support for almost 6 minutes, and it would go up, come right back down to this level, about 664 area. Once it broke that, I went over and I looked at other things. I said, oh, that's not good. It just broke. If I would have just stayed around for another 30 seconds, I would have noticed that it reclaimed right away, gave us this nice bullish hammer right here. This is a bullish candle, this candlestick right here, is an extremely bullish candlestick. And then we got this insane move, okay? So once again, there was a lot of missed opportunity on this stock. But I'm just taking my profit and I'm walking away. I don't trade in the afternoon, so that is going to be it for me with this trading day. Not bad, you know, it could have been better. I did leave a lot of money on the table, but the things that I did well was I noticed the stocks. I'm very good at picking stocks that are going to move. Alerting Discord, also helping people make money. So I have to look at it as a win for other people, not just myself, but it is a green day nonetheless. So anyway, I want to thank Brett from our Discord again for making that intro video. And if anybody has any questions on day trading or anything, just leave it down below. I answer every single comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys back on the next one. Take care.